Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to a little review of the Falling Skies premiere. You know, the two episodes, the first being Worlds Apart, and the next is Shall We Gather at the River. Of course, the second one heavily involves the river. So, I've been really excited since I heard that, well, Falling Skies was getting a season 2. Yeah, I have a guilty pleasure of mine is, of course, alien invasion. So once you have an alien invasion TV show with Moon Bloodgood from Terminator, Salvation, I'm like, count me in. And so in Worlds Apart, we find even more out about these mysterious aliens. Of course, much of what we learn is, well, propaganda. It's mostly, so you want to be with us because we're the winning side and blah 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 and such of human history. And my favorite line, one of them with Noah Wild's character, Tom Mason's the character's name, he basically says you shouldn't, you should be careful what you look for in our history. And the alien's like, why? It hasn't been written yet. And it was a good show showing that, Tom is not taking any fucking bullshit. He is... And it's a very good scene. I can't remember if it's in Worlds Apart or Shall We Gather at the River. And if you notice I'm a little slow, I am again a little sleepy. I woke up too early, didn't get enough sleep, so yeah. But anyways, it was nice seeing that Tom really holds on to this ideal of love, love that if you just allow yourself to hate, then you have nothing left and the enemy has already won. And he talks about this to, I believe it's his son Ben. He's the one, that got controlled by the slug thing. And, well, Ben has the opposite idea of, if I just hold on to all the hate, all the anger, then that gives me the strength. And there's one nice, touching scene where they actually talk to each other. And Ben himself is going through some things because, as was explained in the Season 1 finale and again in the Season 2 premiere, is that the whole, the controlling thing, the harness, is a process. It's not just something you slap on and take off. Carefully take off, as we learned in Season 1. So yeah, Ben is still yet being affected. And from what I think it was the preview for next week's episode, which will have been last week's episode, and I'll hopefully catch up on that tomorrow. It seems that they'll sort of discover that, hey, Ben wasn't being totally honest with us. So yeah, Ben's still being affected just minorly. And Pope is still, not trustworthy. Boy. Of course he's not trustworthy. It seems we have a big bad enemy, or at least one minor enemy. I'm calling him Red Eye. I don't know if that's what the fans call him, but he's the one skitter with the red eye. Red Eye, I'm so fucking creative. I named one of my green bears Greenie. And it seems like he's going to be a player, and I was really hoping once he was shown at first and he was one of the scares that was actually distinctive, yeah, he's luckily going to be a player. And Shall We Gather at the River ends with, just him. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was sleepy while watching it too, and yeah, there was, before I end this, there was one really fucking gross scene. I was like looking away, looking back. It was one of those scenes. And there seems to be this like little alien creature that was in Tom's eye. And they had to remove it. And it was like, it was like, I can't remember what those little bugs are, but in the bathroom, they're like little silver things. I think they're like called silverfish. Oh, you know those? Yeah, that was basically inside and had to be pulled out. And it seems to be some communicator. Oh, this is a disturbing scene. It's not the most disturbing scene I have seen this year. That by far is taken up by Fringe. Jessica is the season finale. The Fringe season 4 finale, for those of you who watched that, that was like the most, oh god, that was, now that I'm thinking of both at once, I won't be able to sleep. But yeah, that's that. All in all, this was a very, very good start to the season. Though we have yet to find out of the girl in the poster, the one. Those of you on my Facebook fan page, I've been using this picture for like the last week or so. It seems like something's actually growing instead of the usual harness. So we still have yet to find out who she is. That's really what I was waiting for in the season premiere, but that's not answered yet. So yeah, this is a nice, strong start for Falling Skies. As was promised in an interview, there's not going to be so much of Tom being like, "Oh, I'm a history teacher. Do you forget? I'm a history teacher. Do you forget? I'm a history teacher." So hopefully there will be a lot less of those lines, as promised, and that Tom and Anne will finally get together, as they should have been in the first episode. But anyways, again, very strong premiere. This is a good start, and I hope it keeps up with the strength. I'll be watching last week's episode tomorrow. And if you're on YouTube, thank you for viewing. Hit the subscribe button so you never miss another video where I will hopefully be more awake. Hit the like button. The CafePress link should be in the description. And mind you, if this isn't all set up by the time you view it, it usually takes me a minute or two to set it up, by which time sometimes it's already published it. So sorry. Anyways, if you're on my blog, thank you for viewing my blog. And the next chapter of The Green should be out tomorrow, hopefully. Anyways, if you're on my blog, thank you for viewing, of course. Share this with everyone you know. And my CafePress link will be under the donate button. Don't use it. Don't use the donate button yet. So yeah, I am still sleepy, but I'm going to do one more short little vlog about some little story I've seen. And tomorrow night I'm planning to be on Justin.tv to just answer any random questions you have. My username there is the real jashykins. And the time I should be on should be maybe around 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until next video, goodbye.